the biggest box office flops of 2026. Well, the good news is I love that The Odyssey and Spider-Man have brought people to theaters. I mean, whatever you're going to see, it is packed. In fact, I'm going tonight to see whatever the mystery movie is. I guarantee it's going to be a packed Monday at the theater. Also, a great way to get out of the heat in LA. LA's pretty hot right now.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, but these are the flops.
Hey, let me tell you, I'm The Odyssey is the biggest flop that made the most money.
You're really having fun with that.
Sure, Alan. Oh my God, you're still riding.
I'm still banging that way.
Are you monetized yet? I want to see.
You know, they changed the rules, and I think I can actually get monetized.
Okay.
Wow.
But we have notes for this story. Let's go over it. But I see pictures here from 3 movies, and 2 I recognize, Moana and Supergirl, and the other one I totally forgot.
Oh, that's the Anthony Mackie
Mackie.
one.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah, we don't have notes for this.
We don't have notes for this.
Yeah,
okay.
This is just our reaction.
Well then, looks. So here we've got like empty theater seats. Can you read that, Badger, if you don't have notes?
2026 has been one of the biggest years in box office history, with several films crossing major milestones in theater, seeing a surge in attendance. But not every blockbuster found an audience. Here's a look at the biggest box office flops of 2026 so far.
Well, here we'll just read down the list.
Desert Warrior, only 900,000 on a budget of 150 million.
That's the biggest flop of the year. I mean,
yeah. When I saw that was me and another guy.
Really, 2 people in the theater. Oh my God. Let's go down here. We've got, of course, Supergirl.
Yeah. 126 million box office on 170 million production, and then obviously marketing.
Then we got here He-Man.
Was it?
He-Man was a
the
flop.
Masters of the Universe.
Oh man.
I mean, it might have lost money theatrically, but critical response was great, and it immediately went to #1 of streaming, and everyone's like, "Oh, I wish I had seen it," even though we told you to see it.
Yeah, it was so much fun. You liked it, right, Badger?
I saw it like 3 times.
That's so good.
Yeah. Then we have The Bride, which I can't believe they're doing another project with Maggie Gyllenhaal. Like, look, have her cut her teeth on something small, right? Like something like The Invite, very successful movie with you scale the budget to what this could be. The budget for this was kind of crazy. $90 million budget, box office 24 million. When I initially saw the trailer, I thought,
I was so excited.
I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
A punk rock, like Sid and Nancy, Bonnie and Clyde inspired, Bride and Monster on the Run could be great. It was awful.
Yeah, I remember the
it really
CinemaCon
was.
presentation for that was pretty amazing.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It looked
I never
great.
even heard of this one.
Yeah, The Breadwinner. Look, the budget was 25 million, box office 20. It'll make up for it.
It'll have a long run.
19%.
Those trailers were god awful.
Yeah, they're bad.
He's a good comedian. They saddled him. I mean, it made me believe in that, that Hollywood conspiracy theory that you have to, like, these comedians, in order to break through, have to like prostrate themselves and do something horrible before they're let into the club.
Yeah.
I mean, this script was, it was so insipid. And I didn't see the movie. I just saw the trailers, to be fair. But I'm like, the trailers, I'm like, really? This is the story you're going with?
Yeah, actually, Alan saw the movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's a family movie. I mean,
families deserve better.
Yeah, I agree.
They do. I mean, it was, I wish I could praise it more, but it was okay.
I saw this in the 80s when it was called Mr. Mom. Moana, the production budget 250 million, marketing 120, box office 264 million.
Yeah, it ate up all the profits of the first movie.
Yeah. Now, why is even Melania on the list?
Yeah,
I mean, they wanted to be on the list, but I did not love this movie. It was bloated, like it was just way too planned out. It just didn't seem authentic.
No,
So,
it was like Lenny Riefenstahl directed it.
Yeah, it's like, what? Why is this even on the list? There was no expectation this would be a blockbuster.
But it had the second best soundtrack behind Michael.
Sure. Disclosure Day. What are we looking at here? The budget was 115 million, box office 240, 241. I mean, that's
It's crazy how we all just forgot about it.
Yeah.
It'll with ancillary markets, it'll probably break even.
With that movie,
but it's just not a good movie. And maybe if it had released in like the 90s or the early 2000s, it would have been more relevant. But
yeah, it just
a lot of the plot points are just very antiquated, and we know more from watching Ancient Aliens than what he tried to reveal on Disclosure Day before the day.
I got my X-Files Lego set today, and it had more interesting things in it than Disclosure Day did.
Then we have Mandalorian and Grogu. Box
I really
office,
did, by the way.
Box office is 345 million, production budget 165. And if we go by the Meyer Burnett metric of popcorn bucket sales, was also one of the worst bombs of this year.
This film was so disappointing.
Yeah. I mean, it had so much potential. Like, think about it. They answered no questions. Din Djarin's young life. Remember when that was a thread in season 1?
Not really, because they just did it to show he doesn't like droids and that he got adopted by this group of Mandalorians.
There could have been more to that story, more payoff. How about more payoff to like Grogu? Where did he come from? Where was he supposed to be going?
Well,
They
could have. I mean, when I was watching the movie, I thought. I mean, I hate to Monday morning quarterback, but if you had a story where Din Djarin had to go after Rhoda the Hutt because, say, they were friends, and you find out that he's in captivity or something's going wrong, and how do you make a story? You have all these, whether it's westerns, whether it's samurai movies, you have to make the story personal to the main character.
Yeah.
And he's just, Din Djarin doesn't want anything. And it wouldn't have been interesting if Din Djarin had a friend and it was Grogu who said, don't do this, and disagreed with what he was going to do.
Yes.
That movie has literally no stakes and no story because the main character doesn't want anything. He's just doing the bidding of what he's told to do.
You sound like Mark Hamill when you're criticizing it, and Harrison goes, "Kid, it ain't that type of movie. But it ain't that type of series."
But it is. I mean, the main characters. If you're making a movie, you've got to have a story where the main character is caught up and he's just told what to do and kind of just ping pongs around.
Well, to your point, if the good guys had lost in this movie, it would have no impact on anything,
right?
In the overall story. And I think
he's
that's
a mercenary.
the problem with the stakes.
By definition, he's disposable. That's why he's doing what he's doing, because he's. Yeah.
I mean, if you really think about it, this was the Grogu story. It was his final journey to become the Jedi he was meant to be.
No stakes, big snakes.
Exactly.
Wrote in the trailer.
Exactly. It's all the execution.
It's hilarious.
Except you have to watch Book of Boba Fett to see that he rejected being a Jedi and now he's a Mandalorian only.
Sure.
With force powers, yes.
Moving on here, and I think that's the whole list. Yeah. What are the main takeaways from that?
There's more good than bad. That's.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. I mean, one thing we haven't talked about is yes, there are a lot of good movies that are making a lot of money, but there aren't a lot of movies this year. I mean, you and I, Chris, we talk about what are we seeing this week, and it's like there's nothing coming out this week, and it seems like every other week is that. What are we seeing this week? This week, I mean, really, I don't even know what's coming out on Friday.
It's the what is it, the Oak Street movie,
right, which is already getting slammed.
Oh, but dude, when I saw that it's going to be a flop, I'm seeing it on Thursday. I am invited to a early screening tonight.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
We can't talk about it until Wednesday.
Wow.
So like they said, absolutely you can't talk about it. So I'm telling you that when I saw that they did the premiere for this movie on the Warner's lot. That's where they did the premiere, not at the, some big theater, not at the Academy, not at the DGA where they do premieres in LA. They did it on the lot at Warner's, and it just felt sad.
Have you seen the clips they released? There's one of Anne Hathaway in this weird maternity dress, and then it was J.J. Abrams. I mean,
Right.
those
I
are the
feel like I've
people-
already seen the movie.
There
It's
is-
gonna. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, no, go ahead.
No,
No, go ahead.
No, I was say something totally.
I would say I
different.
feel like we're gonna get Anne Hathaway as boss, Ewan McGregor as a weak husband, and then it's JJ. So it'll be an unsatisfactory ending.
But it is the director of It Follows, you know, and
Right.
it's an indie director really getting the chance to step up, and it bums me out. But I will say this: there's a couple of movies coming out in August that I really, really want to see. The director of Train to Busan has Colony coming out, but it's probably not a big release. But we're getting the new Insidious movie, Out of the Further, which I like what we saw at CinemaCon. There's the Jason Statham movie, Mutiny.
Yeah,
But the movie and we've got Ridley Scott coming back with the Dog Stars, which looks wholly uninteresting to me, but I'll go see it. But that's what I was going to say. Coyote versus Acme.
That's end of this month.
I can't wait to see Coyote
Which I
versus Acme.
Didn't care about until I saw, unless it was a joke, because I had to further up that Robert Pattinson's voicing the Roadrunner, even though there's no spoken, like he's doing all the or whatever the hell he's gonna
It's
do.
like Vin Diesel doing Groot.
Since I read that essay, and it was like in the Village Voice of the New Yorker or something back in like 1990 that this is based on, I've wanted to see this.
Well, also there's the movie Buddy from the director of Too Many Cooks, one of the greatest short films ever made.
The trailers have been bananas.
Yeah, and no, I don't know what it's about.
No,
but the trailers are these creepy teases. I saw a poster at AMC Burbank. That movie is going to be a surprise. That's also end of this month. So, plus there's Tony, which will wide release August 21st. And I learned today, Ken Russell's The Devils is coming in a theatrical re-release from the new company that WB created called Clockwork.
I cannot. It's their first release.
Yes.
Their first production is Sean Baker's Te Amo.
Yeah.
And so for those of you who don't know, this is a really interesting story. So Ken Russell was a very famous filmmaker. He made like Tommy, he made Altered States, but he made a movie called The Devils that's based on this book called The Devils of London, or however you want to pronounce it, that stars Oliver Reed and Vanessa Redgrave, and it's considered quite blasphemous. And for years and years and years, you couldn't see it. It was a staple of early Warner Brothers home video, because I used to own a copy of it in like 82. But then it got pulled, and it was a movie that only the very highest up lawyer at Warner Brothers could allow to be released. And they were trying to release it. I think it was Block. I think there's one specific person at the studio who worked in home video, didn't want to see it come out. But it's basically the ultimate nunsploitation film. It's the Star Wars of nunsploitation movies.
I worked at a video store, Thomas Video in Royal Oak, Michigan. And late night, we'd take that clamshell. I remember the sound.
The plastic,
up, that plastic creak, and put in Ken Russell's The Devils, and it would play as we, closed the store. That movie will freak you out. I've never seen it in a theater.
Oh, I haven't either.
So I am going to see it when it opens. I think it's
been
October,
edited.
October.
There's a scene called they call it the Rape of Christ. That's a very controversial scene that was taken out. So the only way you've been able to see it, like you can get it on home video, and Mark Kermode in the UK is a big fan of this film. It's been edited too. You can't see. This is NC-17, and it's being released. They just put out the one sheet today, the key art. And this is a really significant milestone in the fact that Warner Brothers is starting. It's the first thing that the Clockwork's putting out as they plant their flag is really cool.
Well, this is
all
the
the
whole
kids,
thing.
all Gen Z should go see this movie.
Well, this is my philosophy. Okay. I worked at a video store. I have a self-education in film, a lifelong obsession, reading movie magazines when I was 9 years old. Okay. That's how I grew up. And my whole philosophy is there are the top shelf movies, which is all the mainstream stuff. That's Odyssey and Spider-Man. And that stuff is fine. Look below on the other shelves. Look for smaller movies. Look for your Tonys, your Buddies, your other kinds of films that are out there, and diversify your media diet, because it just I would be depressed if all I saw was Disney, Marvel, Star Wars.
Yeah.
I would be depressed. So that's why going to see, and also look to the past, like Ken Russell's The Devils.